But words are not just sounds pronounced one after another in a row. They have a pace, they have a rhythm, they have a music. For example, listen, comfortable, confortable, confortable. Oh, l'italien, je l'ai mal dit. Confortevole. Je le redis. Confortevole. Non, c'est pas ça. Confortevole. You see that in each of these words, I do not spend the same time on each syllable. Some are shorter and some are longer. Likewise, I do not pronounce them with the same tone, pitch, or kind of music. For example, in French, confortable. I go down with the last syllable. In English, they simply almost elide one of the syllables of the word. They shorten it to almost nothing. Comfortable. See that the fourth is not pronounced at all, or barely. This also applies to sentences, not just to words. For example, if you're trying to speak French, I'm sure you're trying very well. For example, once I was shocked because I asked a student of mine before class, "Ça va? How are you?" You see that I go down and then up, "Ça va?" And they answered me, "Ça va, ça va." Well, this sounded quite rude to me and conveyed a certain emotion that was irritation, and I wondered what I had done to that student to make them not angry but like upset like this. But actually, it was just their own way to speak their language with those notes, and they applied it to French. Whereas in French, we would rather have answered something like "ça va." In order to be polite, you see, up and down, "ça va," or "ouais, ça va," as in I'm doing well, like enthusiastically. You see that the notes, the time you spend on each syllable, short, long, the emphasis you put on certain syllables rather than others, they convey meaning in each language, and this meaning varies. So this is also something that you may want to work on. There is no miracle solution for accelerating your learning process for this part of the language, unfortunately. But what you can do is be conscious of this when you listen. This is very important, and you will see that more and more, little by little, but more and more, you will assimilate, you will learn how to understand and reproduce those musical codes.